You had an amazing week and a great start to the weekend. So we're going to do a world reading and see what comes up. My last one, I did watch the news after that, and that pretty much played out in the reading. Some things had already taken place, but a lot of the things, a lot of small details did occur. So we're going to see what comes up here. I did want to mention again the Snoop Dogg and Super Bowl reading because we were talking about the versus thing and the Roman games and Hunger Games type of energy, purge type of energy, right? And if you haven't paid attention, because I just like maybe yesterday or the day before, I came across a commercial for some other event they having, and it was with Snoop Dogg, and I can't remember who it was, but I know it was Houston. I believe they said Houston or Texas. I could be wrong on that. But either way, they were talking about another versus. So I guess Snoop and this female are going to be hosts to this other event, but they were like, being competitive. So it's a lot of that. It's a lot of, Roman Empire games, um, Greece, and again, Egypt. But that era and energetically, again, I didn't look it up myself, but I did hear a few people say that energetically, star alignment wise, etc., we're back in like the late 1800s when slavery or segregation, Civil War energy is repeating. And also, like I said, the 80s, 90s era as well. Um, but yes, just like a lot of Hunger Games, it's like a purge energy. It's just attack on the feminine energy because we're again shifting into that energy from the masculine energy where it's more about feelings than logic in this energy. Also, um, trying to prevent people and families and bloodlines from ending generational curses. And I want to do, I supposed to Ben did a reading on Will Smith, but I just, sometimes I'll be hard headed. And then I seen the other day people were reporting on something that happened. I didn't take a look at it yet, so I don't know exactly what's going on. But, and you know how I'm comparing the celebrities to their own deities, and I guess in a sense he would be Osiris, um, or Haru, but also he's his own deity, just like a Michael Jackson or a Prince. Like people can be turned into idols and deities. Um, but he claimed himself one from the beginning as the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. But I will do a reading on that soon. So anyway, let's get to the world reading. See what's coming up. Like I said, I was seeing some race stuff last time as far as the war goes, some underwater, underground things, and I kept on seeing sky stuff. And so when I did look at the news after that reading, it was a lot of aircraft stuff they were talking about and drones and things like that. I did see the people on the bridge or, a group of people walking, trying to leave or whatever. But so let's see. What else can we expect in the world? What's the energy around this alleged war? Like this is for me, my opinion, it's a whole movie. Like I said, Truman Show. It's not hard. I'm gonna do. I be lazy sometimes. I guess it's that Taurus in me, that energy. But I came across this video on YouTube where these essentially two men, of course, there's other people a part of the team to make it happen, but they were making a war movie, and they were just showing how they built model planes and they use graphics and everything, and it looked just like it from the explosions to everything. It's a fucking movie, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a movie. But let's go ahead and see what else we can expect. What's the energy around this alleged war? Everything I say here is allegedly. We don't know anything for fact until we see. Um, until we see it in the physical, right? Sometimes we may never, but we can see more deaths of family. We can see more deaths of family. You know, I take this to be, what's the motherfuckers? Y'all watch Game of Thrones? The little ice villain. Don't Joe Biden look just like that little ice villain? What the hell is it they called? I can't remember. But he looked just like that. And everybody been saying since it came up, winter's coming, winter's coming. And you know, it's just everything is aligned. And these movies be having all type of clues and you know, art depicts life and vice versa, I guess. But more deaths of families, more endings and rebirths. Let's see. I know a few people were calling out how it looked like a set and how things didn't look real and how it didn't feel real. So I'm not the only person. Also with the whole Rihanna thing. I see some people that feel the same way I feel, like allegedly it's not real. And then we just seen the, I know I'm everywhere, y'all, but bear with me. It is what it is. The alleged firing of Meg the Stallion, allegedly because of a few different theories. One being over ASAP Rocky, some alleged perceived flirting. So that could be some of the stuff we see in the Rihanna reading coming out to play. I feel like it's more to it. Obviously, that's not the whole thing that we see, but you know, we'll see. We can see a lot of. I feel like for this reading, this is representing alliances for me. A lot of attachments, a lot of deals, a lot of blood deals and sacrifices. What I see here, waiting and or planting seeds, making plans. Again, like I said, I feel like this is planned. Even from my readings from the past for world readings, I feel like there'll be a deal struck on behalf of or against wishes. Like I was saying in the other reading, I feel like it's three major countries or players or people involved or you know representatives involved here, and I feel like one person is going to get out of the three the short end of the stick. One person's going to be left out of it, and this is you know loner energy by choice mostly, but maybe not, whatever. But either way, this is somebody keeping to themselves. Now it could be four because it's three people here, but again, I feel like one party will be left out. So let's see. I don't know why I'm shuffling again, but I feel like I should. So this for me is feeling like another trap energetically. This is feeling like another trap soul wise. A trick. This is a tricky, slick person. This I liken this to the Seven of Swords. This is a setup. This is manipulation. Again, around families and or money. Tens are endings as well. So again, trying to stop people, families, bloodlines from ending generational curses. That's the main thing here. Trying to stop the feminine energy from coming in. Look, justice. With all of this heavy energy, this will be an injustice to bloodlines, again, families. And again, with the whole Kanye thing, I feel like that's the thing that bothers him so much because if you listen to a lot of his songs, he references Rome and everything. Like I said, these people put it in your face and it's up to you to be aware to know. And again, this is just my opinion. I'm not trying to get nobody to agree with me, but this is my show, my channel, so this is my opinion. You resonate or you don't. Either way, with the whole Kanye thing, he mentions Rome quite a bit in a lot of albums, especially with Jay-Z on it. And even with that Met Gala a few years back, and they had that Rome theme. It's also using that to bring things in. But, you know, I feel like it's a thing with Kanye and Kim allegedly that it's kind of like taking his legacy away, if you will, especially with the kids being involved. Um, Again, that one line, how I can build a new Rome in one day. What's that Click song? Go listen to that. Go listen to any of. I mean, man. I mean, anyway, y'all. Yeah, I just feel like this is an attack on bloodlines. Jumping timelines, slowing it down, preventing it, stopping it. With the magician, intentionally. The magician manipulates energy, changes energy, transforms it. He focuses on what he wants and manifests it. The magician is a creator, intentional creator. Again, foundations and families. Fours are foundations. Also, families. So it's manipulating the energy of the family dynamic. And I feel like, again, with that whole Will Smith thing, I feel like that's what that is. Um, it's so much here, man. There's so much shit going on. So many smoke and mirrors. There's so much underhanded disgustingness. What's here on the bottom? Endings. Trying to stop something from happening. Trying to stop people from ending generational curses, from elevating, from ascending, from being an individual. The leader. Death. Endings. Rebirths. Bringing in what, using the energy to manipulate it into what they want it to be. And they're just waiting because they already started. Waiting for people to, you know, keep on falling in lack. Again, I feel like the money itself will decline in its worth. Stock markets declining and falling. I feel like they put in a lot of work already with, I mean, it's clear as day. It's been a lot of rituals. Divine feminine again, and money. Stopping. This is movement, but this for me with all of this, stopping, halting. You see, he put his foot down trying to stop. The horse done jumped back and he's like, oh, okay, you want to stop, okay. They want to stop ascension. They want to stop things from coming out. They want to stop things from moving forward. Specifically with the young children, impressionable, easy to manipulate. Keeping people in a negative energy, a negative space. Again, this is about emotions, you guys, now. This is about you leaning on your own emotional intelligence. It's back here. And they're waiting to celebrate. They're celebrating behind doors already. They're celebrating. They feel like they got something, like they could just pretty much chill and wait for everything else to unfold, like a domino effect. Like a domino effect. That's the emperor right there. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify now. All right. These other three on the table again is the Knight of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Four of Pentacles. All right. Abundance deficient. I feel like with the Hangman is what I'm hearing. Ten of Pentacles and the Hangman. So again, to keep you stuck in a cycle. Keep you stuck in a cycle. You see these motherfucking chains there? Stuck. I mean, you could get out if you want to, and the key for me, my opinion, is your thoughts and your feelings and your beliefs and your knowing and confidence in yourself. Again, it starts with how you feel about yourself. And in order to feel good about yourself, because most of us have traumas that we haven't healed, and we feel a way about ourselves that we're incapable of doing certain things, or we're not worthy, or we don't love ourselves. It starts there. So when you feel good about yourself, then you can reflect more things, more positive things, because of the way you think and feel and speak about yourself. And so therefore, so within, as without, as within, so without. I know I'm all over the place, but that is okay. If y'all get it, y'all get it. Y'all don't. I know there will be a mixed bag. Um, but this thing is so much deeper. But people be sleeping on these messages, man. People, all you care about is these distractions that they give you. All this celebrity gossip and drama, like, ugh. But at the same time, I'm a businesswoman as well, and then we have to have balance. We can't be all serial all the time. So I get it, but create balance in your own life too. Even if you're not getting it from me, you need to have something to be boosting up your spiritual energy and your emotional energy, and knowing who you are at any given moment and knowing how to respond. Like, y'all, some people, because I'm guilty too, these cycles, stuck in these cycles is working. This channel is not to be about gossip or doing lines for people and answering mundane questions. This is about you tapping into your own stuff, so you don't have to come ask me about anything, or because we always already know, right? You just sometimes need some confirmation and all of that. I just want you all to be in a space where you can lean on yourself and not need, you know, anything outside of you. In my opinion, you're what you need. You are the answer. You are the key. You are the tool. You are the power. You are the source. You all that. You just have to know it without a doubt and create like we supposed to. Keep you stuck in sleep. Stuck in sleep. Again, is giving me that energy of conscious swaps, avatar, separation, body and soul and mind is separate. Give me another for the devil. Stuck. Stuck. Could be movement as well, but it's stuck. And also it's giving me timeline. This movement here with this going into there, switching the timeline. Again, with the Knight of Pentacles, stopping it, switching it, jumping, whatever. Either way, it's not for your highest well-being. Star. Again, I do feel like this is in relation to alignments. Okay, yes, alignments and star placements and all of that. Jumping the timeline to something else, manipulating the frequency and the air, the energy of now, the planetary alignments. I feel like they nervous even though they try to play calm and confident and everything, but they're not confident. They're desperate as fuck. They're desperate. But again, Five of Swords, to clarify the Five of Swords with Temperance. It's like, on one hand, they're worried because they know what the potential could be for their karma, right? But the other hand, it's like, these motherfuckers is asleep. They're asleep, they're napping, and they sleep hard. You know, so for the Ten of Pentacles, missing out on the opportunities to, again, end these generational curses. A missed opportunity. I was getting this before, like making it a missed opportunity and keeping you all discontent and unhappy and bored and and anything other than gossip and bullshit and distractions. They're giving you they're giving you what to look at, but you ignoring your own intuition and everything else. This is what the powers that be, the media, whomever you want they to be, give you to look at, and you focused on that. You're not listening to your angels, ancestors, God, and the universe, or whomever, whatever you resonate with, or even your higher self is who I resonate with. You're not listening to that. They want to keep you in a space where you're not hearing yourself, not trusting yourself. This is a lot to obtain, this Ten of Pentacles. That's a lot of birthright, power, love, harmony, balance, good karma for you. But you won't look at it. You won't grab it. We won't look at it. We won't grab it. Injustice across the world, making it one nation, making it one into one world government. Justice in the Two of Wands. And I might not always be 100% on point, but I'm on to something always. Know that. Moving on from multi government or whatever you want to call what we're under. They want to move on from that and go into a one world government. Or have two players. I want to say two for some reason. I don't know how that exactly comes into that, but I guess we'll see. Stop your abundance with the Knight of Pentacles. They want to stop you from ascending. There's red flags everywhere. Red flags everywhere. They want to take your eye off the prize. Judgment. Strength. Again, I feel like that reiterates just keeping you focused on one thing, telling you what to do, telling you what to think and believe. Everything they show you is all of their agenda and their narrative. They don't always show you what's actually going on. They just show you what they want to show you, as most of us know and understand. Magician, why are you here? Chariot. Now, apart from that for a second, also witch hunt. I was getting this a while back, witch hunt. Now, I'm seeing even in these regular everyday cases, some of these very popular cases about missing people, etc., that not only that, but just in general, it's this witch hunt, if you will. Everybody's being grouped into one section when people practice different things and believe different things, and everybody has a one-track mind of what spirituality is, what's good and what's bad, and all of this, and there's nothing but one thing, and everything has balance. And I know that goes over people's head. I'm not going to spend all day talking about that, but people are such bots sometimes, and I'm not saying that because people don't resonate with what I resonate completely and wholly, but I'm sorry, y'all. It's just programming, and it's programming. I understand it. That's the compassion part that we have to have. It's programming, so you can't really fault anybody, I guess, right? So, another starting point is awareness. So, but with this magician, chariot, and high priestess, yeah, again, this could be with travelers and truckers and with that whole thing going on with the truckers, and this also with traveling with over countries and states. So we'll get more news about that in some way. I'm gonna clarify again and see what this is. Um, but also, it keeps giving me that Roman Egyptian energy. So, intentions. This is under the magician with the high priestess. This is work. That, the White House does magic too. However you want to perceive that, it's rituals. They're doing rituals basically. Four of Pentacles is the last card here. King of Swords, King of Cups, King of Wands. I'll take those too because they want to come out. Only thing we missing is the Earth. We got, oh no, we actually do because it's clarifying the Four of Pentacles. So we got Earth, Four of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Cups, Ace of Wands. So again, and that's following the Magician when we just talking about rituals. So definitely rituals here. And if you notice now, mostly unless it's absolutely necessary and that's just the role they play, they've been putting women on the forefront politically, allegedly. Because again, we're in the divine feminine energy, so you want to move in the energy required for the situation to get the best results out of the, desire or the ritual. So being we're in divine feminine energy, they've been using females to push out agendas lately. So like we seen a few weeks back or however long ago it was with Biden, the Game of Thrones ice monster, um, Nancy Pelosi, the Hocus Pocus witch, and then Kamala Harris, aka Kali Mott. She's representing Kali from the Indian Hindu or wherever. Forgive me if I'm not on point with the where it derives from, but y'all know what I'm talking about. She represents Kali. So they're going to use her polarity. Everything has a alleged good or perceived good or bad, okay? Even you, at any moment you can snap and have attitude. Next minute you can be sweet as pie. Everybody has multiple personalities and you use them according to what you're trying to obtain, okay? Um, so yeah, remember when they were running a while back? This could have been 2 years ago maybe, and then there was a wrestler named um, Kamala that died or was killed. I don't know. I didn't research it, but that stood out to me. There is no such thing as coincidence, in my opinion. Just my opinion. That was a ritual. They're doing rituals all the time. Nancy Pelosi up there the other day with all three of them rubbing her fingers together all weird and shit. Like she was gathering some energy and, this. Anywho, let's continue. Magician on the back and the Three of Wands, waiting. They're waiting for the fruits of their labor. They're waiting for their manifestations to come into reality. They're bringing back this energy here, again, in the polarity, so a heavier energy. And yeah, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what name to call it. It could be Jeebus. It could be, Jeebus, aka Juicy J. It could be the Antichrist. It could be whatever you want to call it. It could be Kali in the polarity. I hope I'm making sense to y'all that it needs to get to. But again, inheritance, waiting for their investment to come through. You could be seeing some stuff fall from the sky. Here. Okay, let's see. Show the world the real you. So again, I feel like a lot of this stuff will continue to be obvious. They feel like they have a win-win situation here for some reason. I'm not sure why, but that's popping up here. Or it could be a message to the people, a win-win situation, because there needs to be a purge. There needs to be a rebirth. I, yeah. So let's see. I feel like a lot of things will be obvious. And remember on the last world reading, we said somebody was gonna get exposed or something. That one news dude was just spilling beans, but they do that on purpose, in my opinion. They have something for everybody, for the believers, for the non-believers, for the in-betweeners, all of that. Just like in political thing, they got the Dems, they got the Republicans, they got the boop 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 boop. You know, they got something for everybody. Again, with the verses, with that team versus that team, basketball, sports, whatever arenas. Roman, everything, you know, it all ties together as a big old circle. Sorry, y'all, my stomach growling loud as hell. Emotions are running high. You are very close to achieving your goal. I feel like that's what that is. And again, with that magician energy, but this holds your vision. So they're just like waiting for it. They like, it's coming soon, whatever it is. Okay. We also have believe in the impossible and look at the bigger picture, a time for healing. You are good enough, so that could be some advice for the people there. Let's see. You and your loved ones are safe. The answers you get are coming. Don't let your past hold you back. Win-win outcome is forecast. So again, I feel like there will be breaking of curses because we have so many strong people doing their individual work to add to the collective effort of raising the vibrations, right? So there will be a rebirth. There will be karma. There will be redemption. There will be justice. But this is what they are trying to stop here. So I feel like they're using the elements, and it could be countries in north, south, east, west, whatever, okay? But they're using elements again, like we said, we see a lot of water being affected and used and manipulated. The air, your mind, your thoughts is there, your money, your foundation, the land, earthquakes, natural disasters, tsunamis, all things like that. And then what? Fire, movement, holding you, imprisonment. Okay, I don't know. I'm looking at the hand holding the wine. It kind of stuck out to me, bringing me back here with the holding, keeping you here, keeping you stuck. Illusions. Fire is illusions as well. So, you know, fake stuff, playing on your emotions, playing on your mind control, MK Ultra, um, power of suggestion, putting whatever on TV. I have a this on top. Putting that whatever's on TV kind of, you know, programs you. Okay. Also, a lot of things going on to put a bad taste in people's mouth about females, again, with the whole celebrity stuff and the accusers allegedly being um, found out to be lying about these accusations to these celebrities. And also with the Will Smith and Jada thing, you know, and the family and everything. It's just all distractions, all kind of telling you how to feel and everything, and people divide and conquer as well, arguing about who's right and what beliefs are real and all of that. Like, it's pointless to argue with people about something they don't resonate with. Not only do they not resonate with it, they don't really know what the fuck you talking about because that's not what they're into. That's not what they believe. So I leave people to their own devices. I put things out for people to ponder on and for people that actually do resonate with it to find it. But you can't convince nobody, you know. People gonna feel how they feel, and that's why we have this new trend of my truth and her truth and our truth and theirs. So um, I get it, you know. Of course, in some things we know are just truth because everybody commonly resonates with it. Like everybody would call this green, so we'll say that's a truth. That's the color green, okay? But with other things, people's perceptions and the way that they grow up and the way that they feel about themselves have a direct effect on what they see in their reality. Because again, if you don't feel good, don't think good, then you're going to get not good, okay? So it's extremely important to protect your energy and not get emotionally involved in the shit that you're seeing on TV. Just like you can easily get emotional in some way when you're watching the show. You can, see the main character going through something sad, and you realize that your ass is dropping tears. You can see the main character, the underdog, making a huge accomplishment and stride, and next thing you know, your lips is curled up. You over here smiling big and proud of the person. You can get angry by watching Love and Hip Hop and motherfuckers going through shit with their man because you can relate. You can all these shows and period things are said to you, shows that you watch evoke emotions, and emotions are huge, especially now. It could be manipulated from other people, and they can, because energy doesn't die, it can be transmuted. Meaning, if somebody throws you some nasty shade, and then you say, shout out to all my haters, that's you transmuting that energy from something negative to something positive, okay? Boom. So they can do that, and you can do it any way you want to do it, positive or negative perception, because everybody has their reason for doing something. So good or bad is a perception, and it is what it be. All right, let's see. Now, let's see what we can expect to actually see. So that's the energy around it that we just looked at. Now let's just see what we can expect to see soon. In relation to the world in this alleged war. Now, I did see more deaths here, allegedly. Again, a lot of people were saying they seen some bodies of families and body bags. You can show that on TV, but you can't say certain words. You can't show certain stuff. But anything nasty and destructive, you can show it, right? So that should tell you something. That should tell you something. And again, mental. There, I crack the deck. There's Ace of Swords. What's here? Strength. They want to break down your mental barriers. They want to be able to control and manipulate you. So again, y'all, it's super important to watch your thoughts. It's so important. Mind control. They tell you, man, what to think and see. Just like, I don't know if any of y'all watched the, what's that damn show? Give me a moment. I see the characters. It's fairly new. What's this called? Well, I'm gonna name some damn characters. Juicy Smollett, Jussie Smollett, Sister Journey is in it. The one character, Hippolyta, I can't remember her real name. It's so many known actors in here, and I can't think of nobody's name off top. But it's all about like supernatural stuff and alien type of energy and body swapping and what you call them, shapeshifters and all of that. I can't think of the name right now, but hopefully some of y'all know what I'm talking about. But either way, they showed about during one of those wars. I'm not an expert. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. But to make a point, during one of the wars, they used MK Ultra and mind control in the movies, and you can even look up some of these experiments if you dig hard enough. I'm not sure any websites. Just what you supposed to find, you will find if you want to. But this is real things that they do, and they document it. And again, anybody can write anything. Anybody can write a book. Anybody can speak words. Doesn't mean it's true. It's people's opinions. Again, we have little things that can't be considered fact because we all resonate with it. But anybody can write a fucking book. Anybody can write statistics and details and diagnose some shit and just write it the fuck down, okay? And just because they're in a higher place of authority don't mean that they honest. Don't mean they have your highest well-being. And like, y'all have to be a little smarter than that. Why now all of a sudden would any of these people have your highest well-being at heart? Why now? Whenever have they? Like, let's be smart, please, for your sake. Because I'm doing my part by just dropping something for you to ponder on. I'm doing my part by trying my very best to focus my thoughts and my energy in a higher frequency so that I can manifest what I want. So I'm doing my best, and I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm not. It's exhausting to do such and pointless. So if you resonate with it, it hit you right in your solar plexus, in your heart space. Okay, you get the tingles all over. So I hope I'm doing that for some of y'all. And I'm not trying to sound condescending or anything. I guess I'm projecting a tad bit because this week has been so judgmental. And again, like I said, the witch hunt. I don't consider myself a witch, but I'm magic. I do magic mentally. I'm magic. I'm a tool. I am the source. So some people might think of me as such, just because of my belief system, and but again, like I said, they're grouping people in, and it's either way, who gives a fuck? Um, Most of the people are bots. I just come across this place in Philly where they are like, it looks like a damn video game or movie. People just strung out. I halfway feel like, is this a scene or what? But allegedly, all these people are on drugs on this, in this area, and they're just like looking like bots, strung out. The Walking Dead, zombies. Okay, The Purge. And I'm sure it's places like that everywhere. But like I said, a lot of people are bots, and a little bit of judgment there, just because I'm not all the way where I need to be. But I'm working on it, and I'm aware. But I need to have more compassion. So I hope y'all don't judge me too much for being human. I'm trying to get over my humanity, but it's an addiction. And I'm not trying to really, I'm trying to be funny, but I'm not trying to be funny because it's real. It's real. Like, you have to reprogram yourself. And so, yeah, being conditioned is a sickness. It's like, when somebody gets kidnapped and they've been with the kidnapper for years and now they think that they're friends and shit. They think that everything's all good and this is where they should be and want to be, and they can't go because they wouldn't know how to survive. The Stockholm syndrome, ain't that what it's called? It's that, y'all. Okay, so hopefully that, yeah. All right, so what can we see next in the world regarding this alleged war? Y'all go ahead and look at the last one if y'all haven't, so y'all can see what I said before then. But again, the ones I've been doing over the last 6 months or so have, been what I said would happen. So some of the things that, I said from the last time that I said, oh, that some things happened already, I had already said that in my other readings. So you can see them breadcrumbing people, doing the bare minimum to help or assist or anything. Breadcrumbs. It's not equal as breadcrumbs. Please, may I have some more? Actually, I think this one was first. I want to say Space Force, Navy, um, but also breadcrumbing people and not doing anything, making promises but not keeping them. Red flags everywhere. You might have noticed like red in a lot of these scenes that they're putting on. We'll see, I guess. And then the star. I feel like, again, it's kind of making me feel like a middleman that's playing both sides. I don't know how that resonates with this. Again, I'm not politically savvy, really. So, I don't know. And yeah, we did see some stuff about some kids. We said some stuff about some kids last time, and I think something came up where people are being reconciled. But they weren't kids for that particular part, with people being reunited with their family or their mothers. Some of these were adults, but they hadn't seen their family or something. I don't know if anybody caught that. But anyway, being caught in a cycle, being caught mentally um, oblivious. I just feel like it's oblivious. Food represents new energy and just could literally be food. 4 on the timer. Um, Could literally be somebody just being a fool, but also I just for this, it's like oblivious, you know. Focus on that, not this. Let's clarify so we can see what this is, and I'll let y'all go. But I see somebody making plans here. It's giving me feminine energy. So we could have a female, a political female, um, meeting with a couple or one person. It looks like a couple. I mean, it could be business couple or it could be like a literal couple. So I see a female going to conversate and kind of try to get somebody on their side. Um, and I feel like a deal is struck. It's also giving me, well, again, this couple could be married. It's giving me like England or something like that. I feel like this could be there. So somebody from the US, it could be from anywhere, but some female politician will be meeting with a royal couple, is what I see. All right. So this could be the second or one of many trips that has happened or will happen. But maybe somebody owes somebody a favor or something. Yeah. Breadcrumbing, not doing nothing. Oh, we did help you. hmm We did. Don't you remember we did that? Oh, we did that for the people of color, but what? The black people didn't get anything? Oh, you guys are so ungrateful. You guys are so ungrateful. That's what it feels like to me. Oh, yeah, we grouped you all together. We grouped you together, and the people of color technically did get something, but oh, the black people, they specifically didn't get anything? Okay. I see more shit talking from people that, black people, well, people of color, we should say, because it's different. It's, we different. Um, people from other countries talking crazy about black people born in America. I see a lot of that back and forth. That's a distraction as well. And no shade. I'm just saying what I'm seeing and feeling. No shade, because it is what it be. I really give a fuck. But if y'all notice that a lot of these big actors now up and coming that's got big TV shows, movies and stuff, like even Idris Elba, no shade, allegedly. I mean, whatever. I'm not trying, again, no shade. But some of us didn't even know, because wasn't he in The Wire? We don't even know that they from different countries. They got that accent down pat, boy. They be, man, amazing. But they're kind of like trying to replace black people born in America. I'm not trying to have any division. I'm just speaking facts here. So it's again, kind of trying to replace and end and mess up bloodlines because, in my opinion, black people from America and different countries are different, DNA wise. We come from different places. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Um, but again, trying to replace or give away something that's not theirs to give away in some capacity. But again, it's just, again, we're going to see people stressing about their living situations, their money. Anything else? Just a lot more of the same nonetheless. There's really nothing else to report on. Just reiteration of protecting your energy here, being a bystander when you're seeing these alleged scenes on TV of what allegedly has happened over somewhere that you can't verify for yourself. Again, it's super easy for a group of this magnitude to make a movie. It's not very expensive. I mean, it could be expensive, but it's worth it. It'll be worth it, right? Um, let's see. let's see. Let's check on this real quick because we didn't really necessarily get into the verses. We got into it a little bit throughout the reading, but tell me more about what this verses is about. These competitions, this versus energy, distractions as well. Ooh, okay. The divine feminine, she came in reverse, but we gonna turn her up. We gonna flip her right back up. Attack on the divine feminine is rituals, really, basically. It's just that they need, um, I feel kinda, it's also like it's multi steps of like betting on like who's going to win this versus this battle, because it's like again with the back in the Roman day when they had the, they had their fighters, and they fight to the death and all of that. It's kind of like that competition thing, but it kind of like has to happen because it's like a ritual, I guess. And it's like to see who win, I guess. But really, just like with the Rams Super Bowl game, it's everybody pretty much. Well, most people felt like they were cheating, so it could definitely be manipulated into whatever. But everybody playing a role here, and again, it's different levels. So it could be multiple representations of Jesus or Haru or Isis or whatever, but they're like different levels, I guess, or different polarities or whatever. So let's see. It's about families, it's about relationships, it's about dualities, it's about divine feminine. And pretty much the same energy is here. They want to manipulate you mentally. Manipulation. It's about programming. And they'll get you to do it. They'll get you to agree to do it. Like you doing it on your own, you know what I mean? Like they're putting it in front of you, but you still gotta kind of cooperate. They have to allow you the choice to cooperate, really. And look, they go to Knight of Swords. I didn't see that. They got a Knight of Swords with that. And the Ace of Swords, the Tower, the Ten of Pentacles. And again, at 10 is families. This is mind control. And man, I don't got time to go super deep. I'm tired at this point. But causing confusion here. Versus even with the manosphere and the women, like all of that versus and back and forth. Again, like I said, they got a side for everybody. Whatever you believe in, they got something for you. A system within a system within a system, and a system over there, and a system over there, and a system over here. Something for everybody to fall into. So it's like multifaceted matrix where everything is an illusion, even like allegedly. And I wish that I could I wish it wasn't like this because sometimes you do, get attached to certain people a little bit and, like, oh, this is my favorite rapper. He's a conscious rapper. But you just look at the labels they under and, and just know what we know about the industry allegedly. Like, you got to be in some shit to get some shit. You got to do some things, be a part of some things allegedly. So even our conscious rappers that we love so much and we think they woke, it's just another system within a system within a system, unfortunately. But don't mean you can't enjoy their music as long as you see. When I listen to music, um, and because I'm really a frequency girl, I like beats, I like music. So even if I listen to some music and I don't necessarily like the artist or what they say, because music is trash nowadays. Not allegedly, facts. Then I just kind of put my own energy on it because some things could be kind of heavy energy, and I'll just use like for example, a braggadocious music or a music about money. Then I just use that for imagination. I use that to get into a feeling. Like if I listen to Kanye, I'm on some cocky shit right there to boost myself up, to get into the right frequency to manifest some shit. If I want to manifest money, I get on my Cardi B shit, or whoever brags about how much money they got. You gotta pretend you that artist and put your face on their body, or put your whole body in a space. Um, not really energetically, but just for imagination's sake. It's about imagination, y'all. It's about adjusting your frequency. So if we think about the frequency of money, that will be a high frequency, right? Because people get excited, people get happy. 555 on a timer. People get happy when they get money. Like, so think about how you feel when you get money. Next time you get your paycheck or some random money or some type of financial windfall, remember how excited and happy and fulfilled and relieved you feel. And call on that energy and you raise your vibration to that space, because that's, as in, so without. And if that's what you're trying to bring in to your reality, then you want to get on the frequency so it could find you. Okay? And if you know, as a different side of the coin, if you gotta, you know, hopefully not, you gotta get into fisticuffs with somebody, you put your energy there. You think about something that really pissed you off or somebody that pissed you off, you put that person's face on that person's face or whatever, okay? But you come with the energy required for the situation. But if you ain't trying to be on those fisticuffs, then you be in a different energy, okay? So anyway, y'all, I'm done on ranting and stuff. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope I was able to offer y'all some clarity. Please do like and subscribe if you made it this far. I appreciate you so much for doing your part individually, by raising your vibrations, by coming into awareness about you as an individual. You are the bomb. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Maybe that was a bad choice of words, but you could be if you wanted to.